Sunday afternoon. Actually, it's evening. I'm feeling very light and fresh and summery, and luckily we're going to go check out a Caribbean fair or some sort of Caribbean event here in Raleigh. I'm looking very natural, very light on the makeup. Just have some blue eyeliner and gloss on my lips, nothing heavy. And I put this little coconut pin on me because it reminds me of tropics, you know? I was thinking of doing this one. It says, "Hello, Summer." I might put this on my labubu instead. Light and breezy. Long maxi white skirt, my uniform. And this light breezy striped blue and white top. Yep. All right, what are we gonna put on for perfume? Let's do this Jo Malone Wild Blueberry. It's very light, very fresh. And maybe a little bit of Versace, because we like this. Pick-a-la-boo-boo, my bag is downstairs. So see, I'm not joking. We got her. Luck wearing Chanel, Green Grape wearing the doctor's outfit, and Happiness wearing Louis Vuitton, and I skipped one, and then the last one is wearing Chanel. So which one are we taking? All right, my newest one, we're gonna take her, little Cece, and she needs a dress. She needs a dress. Let's put on one of the dresses I've made. The one with pink flowers? Or blue? Yeah, let's go with the pink. We'll go with the pink. And then I said I will put this little pin on here, and that looks very summery. And how about some shoes? Yeah, so what about a bag? She needs a bag. She needs a bag. I know. It's crazy. I have collected all of these, but these are for smart dolls as well, and all the other dolls I have. You need accessories. Hello. All right, how about a white Gucci bag? Yeah. All right, that's good. So we'll do this downstairs. Little Miss Cece is happily situated in the car. Can you see her Hello Summer pin? Well, the back of the pin fell off and I lost that pin somewhere in the car. So I had to switch it with the coconut pin that I was wearing. But she's okay. She'll be all right. Say hi, Boo. It's the beginning of a new vlog.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
You're talking to a vlog. They're not honey.
How do you?
Talk to people.
Talking to you. You're
No,
a
you're
person.
not talking to me.
You're a person.
So yeah, Kenton, we are going where?
Downtown Raleigh. There's a Caribbean festival. So I'm curious to see what it's all about.
We used to go to a Caribbean festival back in New York when the kids were young. I don't expect this to be half as big at all.
Half.
But hey, at least it's something different to do.
There's Afro-Caribbeans. So
Right.
Celebrating.
Right. I mean, you never know. Sometimes I'm surprised. Sometimes you'll be surprised to know that there are a lot more Caribbeans than we realize, just like there are a lot more Africans than we realize. Or when we go out, sometimes we're like, whoa, where are all of these people? You know? Oh, we're getting gas. How much is gas now?
Sam's Club is $2.63.
$2.63 a gallon.
Yeah. Whereas everywhere else it's $2.99.
How much is gas in your neck of the woods? How much compared to here in North Carolina? Is yours more or less? Yeah, I was thinking about what's going on in DC. Seeing all the images with the homeless people being cleared out. And I have mixed emotions about it. I mean, I guess I get the whole point about making the city look aesthetically pleasing, but I think it's a lot deeper than that.
I don't like being up here talking about how unsafe and how dirty and disgusting this once beautiful capital was, with graffiti all over the walls. It's another part of it, by the way, because we're talking about safety, but we're also talking about beautification. We have the most beautiful, potentially, capital in the world. We always had. But people come from Iowa, they come from Indiana, they come and then they get mugged. Not going to happen. Keep coming, because by the time you get your trip set, it's going to be safe again, and it's going to be clean very quickly. We're going to replace the medians that are falling down all over the roads. We're going to replace the potholes. We're going to put a nice new coat of asphalt over the top. And we're getting rid of the slums, too. We have slums here. We're getting rid of them. I know it's not politically correct. You'll say, oh, so terrible. No, we're getting rid of the slums where they live.
So just from a human level, even if you take away racism from it, even if you take away the fact that maybe Trump is trying to scare the other states and the leaders, because how coincidental that all the states that he is sort of overly policing happens to have black mayors or black leaders or black, governors. It just seems obviously rather blatant, right? But anyway, again, regardless of what you think of his politics, I just feel like it's so sad from a human level just to see people's belongings destroyed. Because just think about it, a lot of us are really not that far from being homeless. I mean, it seems like, oh, that could never happen to you, but if you live in the United States, you're one illness away from major financial problems, and it doesn't take much to lose all the money you think you have, or lose your job, or just fall onto hard times, illness, or whatever. Different things happen. But yes, a lot of the homeless may have drug issues. That's true too. But a lot of them are also just people who hit hard times, or got kicked out by families, or didn't have families. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why people are homeless in America. But I guess my point is, just can you imagine being at your worst time and you've gotten these little bit of belongings left, and here comes whoever he sent out there to come clear up and destroy your stuff. I mean, I don't know. For me personally, I find it a little bit disturbing. It's like, oh, we got money to put these people in detention camps, but we don't have money to provide them with alternative housing. And obviously, it's not that easy, but still, just imagine the few belongings you have left just picked up and thrown away in the garbage. Anyway, I also saw people commenting like, yeah, that's what we voted for. As in that's what we, not me, but those people, saying that's what they voted for.
Well, see, again,
right, that's what they want.
Trump has done it again. Have you seen the latest videos of DC? The sidewalks are spotless, no trash on the streets, no crowds of people stumbling around. It is peaceful, clean, and honestly, it is refreshing. The locals seem happy. So far, I haven't seen a single video of a resident complaining. The only ones upset are people who don't even live there and just hate Trump. At the end of the day, everyone deserves to feel safe in their own community.
We're about to go on a run here through DC and show you what it looks like now that the Trump administration has sent in the National Guard and federalized our police force. Didn't even get to start the run. I'm on my block. We've got police right here. This is Border Patrol, and then these are some unmarked vehicles, as well as more Border Patrol. Now following that group of cars, we're about 4 blocks in. All right, just got to Union Station. Here is what the scene looks like. Kind of a weird scene here, but we've got 3 of these military trucks sitting behind me. Now I'm headed in the direction of the Capitol. There's a bunch of whistles blowing, as well as a bunch of sirens coming up the street, it sounds like. I'm not sure what building this is, but it turns out it's megaphones and pots and pans, and they're trying to disturb whatever building this is. Just to be 100% clear, none of these videos are meant for like fear mongering. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I just simply want to show you what it looks like and obviously draw your own conclusions. I'm not here to necessarily put out a narrative, but at the same time, if there is something that is blatantly obvious and a threat to people's safety and other DC residents, I'm going to call it out in the video, even if it's my opinion. I just circled back to head back to Martin Luther King Jr. Library now that it is shut down to see what happens. And in front of me, I have about 8 agents along with police. We got Border Patrol, Secret Service, Homeland Security investigations, and one that just says federal agent.
Get the fuck out of my city! Your brother never loved you!
There's a group of Border Patrol and MPD behind me. They just stopped 2 men for smoking weed, which to my knowledge is legal in DC. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Just in the few blocks that I walked alongside those federal agents, the number of scared reactions that I saw from people of color that were walking just down the street minding their business was insane. Just to give you an example, a black mother and her son was walking down the street. The second they turned the corner and saw the agents walking towards them, she immediately grabbed her son's hand and told him, when you see these people out here walking around, you're gonna hold my hand because I want them to know that you're mine and you're not out here causing trouble because we don't want any trouble with them. It was truly just so disheartening to see. I'm popping by the White House right now just to see if there's any protests going on. Not much going on, just seemed like tourists in front of some of the tents here at Washington Circle by GW campus. Again, I don't necessarily want to show faces, but one person was picked up here by a shelter van that took him to a local shelter as opposed to being surrounded here in Washington Circle by a bunch of federal agents. It sounds like there's a lot of confusion between the different agencies and who's in charge of what. For example, at that location, DC police was putting up a bunch of notices on all the tents, letting people know that they do have to leave the area eventually. Some agencies showed up and honored that and basically moved on with their night. It sounds like some of the other agencies would show up and basically ignore the notice and start asking people, hey, do you have somewhere you can go right now? You gotta go. It wasn't forceful, but I'm sure it's definitely causing some confusion amongst the unhoused people here. I was just in Wawa and 2 DC police officers were in there talking to each other. I listened to them as they chatted amongst themselves when they realized that they got the official notification that they are allowed to ask immigration status of people that they detain. They looked at each other and immediately shook their heads, and then one of them said, that ain't my job. That just tells me that the police here even feel like it's an overreach. All right, now that's all I got for tonight.
I think the bigger picture is that, again, you have individuals that are willing to basically give up self-autonomy. Local problems should be managed by local people, right? So there are those that they are more comfortable with an authoritarian approach to things. I'm safer, but I give up freedom. Because the thing is that, it's always that it's the other people being policed that would happen. But if you had this type of policing that's occurring, say your favorite hangout spot, like we're going to downtown Raleigh. What if we roll up into downtown Raleigh and there's the National Guard and there's everyone else, they're standing there. You wouldn't feel very comfortable. You could feel like this is freedom. This is your space, right? Even though you're saying, it makes you feel safe, but at what cost? So the other thing too is that, which you raised the point, is that a tremendous amount of money is being used, but so much better is that money that could be used for mental health, expanding healthcare, ensuring, like you say, affordable housing, which is one of the things that people, when they voted for Trump, was that he was supposed to make people's economic lives better. So this is really the key trade-off, is that are you really economically better? Are you actually better? And so I would challenge those that say, this is what we voted for. Well, if that's what you voted for, which is forms of fascism and forms of, we can go on in regards to some of the questionable practices in regards to business practices and stuff. We can have a whole discussion on that, and that's probably which is probably more apt. But the key thing is that, again, talking about an emergency, I think this is where you're stretching the definitions of an emergency, because there are other cities that have higher murder rates or crime rates. New Orleans is higher than DC, but it's in a red state. What about Memphis, Tennessee? That has a higher crime rate than DC, but that's in a red state. So you start, like you say, then questioning, wait a minute, what is he really doing? And again, it's like, is this just performative? Is it really making things better, or is it really what it is, performative? It looks like, no different than like, the economy is booming, it looks like it, but is it? Are your prices going down? Are you more affordable? If you have young adults, children, or you're a young adult yourself, has your job prospects have improved? No. So you really start thinking about, what have you voted for? Okay, yes, he said he was going to get all the criminals out of this country, but is he arresting criminals? No. he's arresting is hardworking people. Yeah, instead of trying to fix the system, it's really more about, again, a band-aid. Yes, you should have people that aren't here legally should then be processed out. But then hire more attorneys, hire more judges, not fire more judges. Oh, build prisons. You know how much a prison is? It's over $1 billion. You talked about wasting, fraud, waste, and abuse. How is spending $1 billion? So you start saying, instead of supporting police, remember, this is the same president that pardoned January 6th rioters that attacked police officers. So how can you say in one breath that you're pro-police, but then again the very things that you're doing, it's contradictory.
Ooh, we are heading almost downtown. Peace Street.
So the issue comes down to also autonomy. What is truly an emergency? This is where, again, the government, and it doesn't matter, Republican, Democrat, it's wrong on either side to sit there and massage what is an emergency in order to utilize federal power. And that's really what we're talking about. Like the difference between peaceful protests and claiming that it's looting and rioting, and so therefore you're going to stop.
Right, it's like he's looking for an excuse.
Well, it's a manufactured crisis.
Right.
It's manufactured.
To terrorize people.
Because again, you have other cities that have higher crime rates. Another thing you think about, especially for those that say, "Oh, we voted for this." I would actually question you. I thought you voted for freedom, right? Because the same people that sit there screaming about masks and vaccines. So then you voted to have the military in your own cities. It makes no sense. It really is. You talk about freedom, from tyranny, but yet at the same time, this is what you voted for. So then I challenge you. Then about really what is the constitutional restrictions upon federal powers.
Yeah, we can agree to disagree, and I know we actually have family on both sides, interestingly, that are strong Republicans and supporters of Trump.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. Republicans, again, this is not painting it with a broad brush. Not all Republicans are the same. And
right.
The same way that people voted for Trump for a variety of different reasons, Many of them voted for economic reasons, again, because he made promises that like, hey, I'm going to make jobs. A lot of young men voted for Trump, right? Not because some macho wish, some may have, but maybe because they thought, okay, the economics are going to be better. And that's the thing, but it's not working out that way. Anyways, it's a whole discussion. You cut funding for again preventative mental health. You got a lot of the homeless are also homeless veterans, right? Suffering from PTSD, from lack of support, and so forth. So it's like instead of getting people help and say, hey, you know what, you want to clean up the streets? Again, that's why it's a multi-pronged approach. It's not just, okay, we're going to get tough on crime and everything's good. I think that's so simplistic. People are much more complicated than that. Right. And people are coming from various different situations, really what is, there's a vast difference between a criminal is someone that is seeking to harm other people and someone that is just self-harming, either intentionally or unintentionally because of past trauma. I don't equate those two the same, and our system doesn't treat that the same. That's why our sentencing and so forth is not the same. That's why you have misdemeanor and felonies in different levels. Not all crime is the same. It's not one bucket. So I challenge those that want to sit there and if that's how you think about the world and stuff, so be it. Like you say, we agree to disagree, but to make policy in that kind of simplistic way is just a recipe for disaster and failure, because you're just wasting money and time and resources. National Guard should be
right. That's not they were here for, or at least trained to be doing, to attacking their own people or policing their own people.
And you have a perfectly capable police force anyways.
Right. Anyway, y'all, didn't mean to get so heavy. Or maybe I did. Anyway, I like bringing you lighthearted content, but we also like bringing you, you know, food for thought. And feel free to leave your opinion in the comments. I want to know what you think. Because, yeah, we can have a good time, but, you know, we should also be trying to have these meaningful conversations or just challenging ourselves in the way we think. Because I'm certainly open to hearing a difference of opinion. We don't always have to agree. Anyway, we are in Raleigh. There's apartments all around us. Let's find this Caribbean event. So we're looking for parking. It's hilly. All right, I guess we got parking. Let's hope we remember where we parked. There's a lot of cars around here. It's a nice day. I mean, it's a little bit hot and humid, but it could be worse. See, we're right across from the trains. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Excuse my French. Those things travel fast. Hear the train and mess around and get run over. Oh, that's where we used to drop Khalid off, right? When he used to live in Maryland and work in DC. And you know, I've never taken the train. I mean, I've taken the train. I've never taken this train in Raleigh is what I mean.
There it is right there.
Where? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've never taken the train in Raleigh. We're about 2 blocks. So we're gonna get our little extra steps in. See the Raleigh Police Downtown District. There's something going on in there too.
Blood cheap out here.
That's not where we're going. Getting our steps. This is an incline. You can already hear the music. Hopefully I won't get demonetized. So, as long as I talk over it and disrupt the music, it should be okay. Which is what? It's kind of hard, yeah. Wow, it's packed. What? It is packed. Before I go any further, turn up your volume. Turn up your volume. And grab your flag if you have one. I'm so mad that I didn't go with a flag. If I had known what kind of event it was going to be, I would have had my Jamaican flag. Make sure you dance or you jump to the music if you recognize the music. And please leave me an emoji of your flag in the comments. Thank you. You lead, I'll follow. Going around.
Listen, since we are all Caribbean people in the all I need is a yes or a no. To collectively, Caribbean people, all of us, it don't matter the flag, does collectively, do we party the best and have the most vibes compared to people who are not from the Caribbean? Big up my folks them that speak a different language besides English, like my Haitians that say "ça passe." Smack it up. Smack it up.
So remember what we were saying, there are not a lot of people. Look at that. I've never seen this many people before.
That's what I love about Caribbean people. We are Caribbean, modest. Turn the beat down a little bit. Any soca lovers in the party right now, let's go. What's the scene, yeah? Tell me, yeah. The way you move, yeah. The way you whine and you brain and you bubble and go down. The way you whine, yeah. Girl, you're fine, yeah. You move in time, yeah. The way you whine and you brain and you bubble and go down.
It's that crazy.
Class one.
Definitely gonna get demonetized, but I don't care.
What my Jamaicans in the building that love soca music? What my Jamaicans? What my Jamaicans in the party?
That's so funny. Last night too.
Big up. Classic who was on stage a while ago.
That's nice.
This is real. I do something different. All the videos in in your flag, raise your flag now. Put them down, put them down.
Everybody with red in your flag.
Everybody with yellow in your flag, put them up. Put him down, put him down, put him down, put him down, put him down. Y'all passing the test so far. Anybody with blue in their flag, put him up.
Haiti, Panama, maybe. Yeah, Haiti, Panama.
Antigua, that splash of blue, I love it.
Antigua.
Nice. Nice. Put him down. My personal favorite color. My personal favorite color. Everybody with white in your flag, raise it. Over this, over this, over this. Yes, 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 yes. Put it down. Viago. Anybody with black in your flag? Yes. All right. The song I'm gonna play is simple. All you got to do is spin your flag like a fan. Spin your flag like a fan. Pass my flag so I can show you. You're gonna take your flag that you love so much. It's no jumping, it's no waving. You're gonna just take your flag and spin it like a fan. Practice, spin, 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 spin. Nice. Yes. Put it down. So we understand the assignment now. We understand the assignment. Represent your island. Listen. Represent your country. Listen. Put it up. Put it up. It's a flag of blue. What do you do? It's a flag of red. What do you red? What do you red? It's a flag of white. What do you white? What do you white? It's a flag of green. What do you green? Spin it like a fan. Spin it like a fan. That was good. Represent your flag. Represent your island. What island? Represent your country. Listen for your color. Put it up, put it up. It's a flag of blue, baby. Blue, 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 blue. It's a flag of red, baby. When you red, when you red. It's a flag of white, baby. When you white, when you white. It's a flag of green, green, baby. Yellow, let's go. Spin it like a fan. 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 Let's go. Spin it like a fan. Spin it like a fan. Spin it like a fan. You've been an awesome audience. As a matter of fact, in the PI we have a saying. Crowd of people, do you want this job to stop? Hold on. The appropriate response is hell no. My ask again. Crowd of people, do you want this job to stop? No. Not learning. Hell no. Crowd of people, do you want this job to stop? There we go. How much more songs can I get there?
Avalanche, do like 4 more.
They say 4 more songs.
Do like 4 more. But Avalanche, what you don't know is you produce them song, them alone.
Hey, I love this song. For the Africans.
No. I don't think you understand what he said. If you're black, you African.
Yes.
If you are black, you are African. All Africans, put your hands in the air!
He's right. Cause you know how the past, you know how the trick went, right? It started in Africa, end up in the Caribbean,
That's true.
and now end up in America. You know how the trick went, right? You know the trick I'm talking about. Give me the original, give me the African stuff. Let's go.
Love that song.
Stay with your friend right now. Do it with your friend. Footwork, footwork. the morning unless you're talking. I say you can't tell me about work in the morning unless you're talking hard work. Watch me. Anybody in here love Marshall Montana? Put your hands in the air. Anybody in here love Kiss? Put your hands in the air. Find yourself, find yourself, find yourself. Call the place hot. Oh, the place hot, hot. I said the place hot. Oh, the place hot. So I just want to take it off. Take it off. I want to take it off. Show it up in the air, here. Take it off. I want to take it off. 1, 2, tell them, say, I want to get naked and watch out. I don't know woman. Give me, miss. I don't want no touchy for me. All I want is the
Vendors. I didn't realize they had vendors and food. Alright, I'm gonna start over here and see.
Anybody come to me from the Caribbean? Put your hands in the air on this. Go so.
Who got the keys to the killer? Spicing up Jamaican eat. That's so cute. Oh, look at the basket bags. These are nice.
Came to this event, but still I'm going to my groceries tomorrow.
I like that ring. Excuse me, I'm just looking here.
Yeah, we have extra large. So you know we don't.
For hair, you go and you spend all that money. Yeah, this is the natural version. Oh, they got tacos too. African, for sure. Yeah, it is. See, I thought it was. Tobago, Bermuda, Panama. Makes you feel like you went abroad. Oh, these are examples of what they have. Could have gotten a funnel cake, could have gotten fries with cheese. It's a pity I can't have any of this, huh? Okay, we've come to the end of the block. So that was amazing. That was totally amazing. What are your thoughts, Boo?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right. Yeah, he's joking.
Good.
We saw you jumping.
I was jumping.
We saw you dancing.
I had allergies.
Except he wouldn't get me to get him something to eat. They had so many different things that he would have liked to eat, but he doesn't want to get it just because I can't get it.
Right. Yeah, so, no.
But I'm like, it would have given me joy to see him eat a funnel cake or a hot dog.
I don't eat in front of you.
Or what's the other stuff they had?
They had a lot of roti.
They had roti. They probably had a patty or patties.
Sure.
They had fried chicken.
Yeah.
They had all kinds of Caribbean food too.
Yeah.
Caribbean and American.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna eat.
And then you know what I loved though in the end? How he brought together the fact that all black people, regardless of where you're from, we all originated in Africa. So all this infighting between Africans and Caribbeans and African Americans is total foolishness.
Yes.
Absolutely foolishness.
Yes.
We're hurting ourselves.
Yes. Preach.
We're hurting ourselves.
That's right.
You know? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I hope you recognize some of the music if you are Caribbean. And don't forget to thumbs up. And don't forget to leave your comments. Let's jump one more time.